This poem is set in Cork, and it came about when one day the Capitol Cinema and the Grand Parade was torn down, and I was driving along and I stopped at traffic lights, and there was a gaping hole in the cityscape. And it made me very nostalgic. It wasn't that long ago, but I had been to college in Cork and had been to that cinema and other cinemas that used to be open around the city. And so seeing such a landmark taken down was quite shocking and stopped me in my tracks. So I parked the car and I went back and I looked at the place where the cinema used to be. And I knew I wanted to write a poem about it, but I didn't really know how I was going to start it. So I took some photos and I thought about it, and I ended up connecting it with a grandaunt of mine who had a mastectomy, and I felt that it was almost a violation of the city, this tearing down of the building. And so that's how the poem began, and it's called Portrait of the City with Mastectomy. The city is a woman, and I almost can't look. Someone has ripped off her red and white dress, which was the gigantic for sale sign, taken a scalpel to her skin, which was the facade of the Capitol Cinema on Grand Parade, cleaved the flesh on the wall of her chest, which is red bricks and grey mortar, clamped a rib spreader between her shoulders, which are Tom Murphy's dress hire and a late night pharmacy, in order to hold back organs and tissue, which are dumper trucks, piles of rubble, and a team of men in hard hats and high visibility vests. Nobody should be able to see right through the lungs of the city like that, as if through the gaping backside of a surgical gown, as far as Patrick Street, whose buildings are a row of vertebrae which boats once navigated, and where pedestrians now bustle as if nothing remarkable has happened. Human eyes weren't meant to probe the dark alveoli of abandoned rooms in the Oyster Tavern from here, inspect the archery of Market Lane, or witness the scaffolding and steel girders holding up the old meat market like surgical instruments. Black plastic bandages flap in the wind, amplifying the persistent coughing of pneumatic drills. And all of a sudden, there's Auntie Anne on a red velour seat, hovering in a ghostly confetti of ticket stubs. 2 shillings and 6pence she paid to sit up there in the balcony. Now the yellow scoop of a digger is my mother's hand, manoeuvring a final silk-cut purple to her lips, while the city holds the blue arm of a crane across her breasts to hide the scars.